You know, we live in this culture that's just obsessed with the appearance of wealth. We see the brand new car in the neighbor's driveway or the designer bag on social media and we think, wow, they must be doing great. But what if it's all just a show? Today, we're going to dig into why trying to look rich is probably the biggest thing keeping you from actually getting rich.
This quote right here, it just nails it. This is the brutal truth. If you can really let this one idea sink in, I promise, it can completely change your financial future. Because trying to look rich, well, that's not a hobby that pays you back. It's a hobby that will cost you everything.
All right, so let's start with a really important idea. It's called the status tax. Just think of it like this invisible fee you pay every single time you buy something to try and impress other people. It's not on the receipt, but believe me, it's coming straight out of your future.
So what is it exactly? Well, it's the extra cash you spend on something not for what it does, but for the message it sends. It's the premium you pay to signal to complete strangers, hey, look at me, I'm successful. It's the difference between a great cup of coffee and a great cup of coffee in a fancy logo cup that costs twice as much.
And this right here, this is the core of the problem. There's a huge difference, right? On one side, you have the slow, quiet, kind of boring process of building real wealth, like a tree growing deep, strong roots. And on the other, you've got the flashy, expensive effort of looking rich, which, let's be honest, is usually built on a foundation of debt. These two goals are literally pulling you in opposite direction. So where does this status tax do the most damage? Where does it hit us the hardest? For most people, it's parked right there in the driveway. Just take a second and look at that number. $745. That's the average monthly payment for a new car. You guys, that's not just a car payment, it's a massive, gushing leak in your financial bucket. It's draining your ability to build wealth month after month after month.
And this is a perfect example of where that money goes. A Toyota Corolla, it gets you from point A to point B safely and reliably. A Range Rover, it does the exact same thing. That huge price difference, that, my friends, is almost entirely the status tax. You're not paying for transportation, you're paying for perception.
I love this analogy because it's so true. A new car loses something like 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. Poof, gone. It's a rapidly depreciating asset. So this idea of a shrinking sandwich, it really just drives home how kind of absurd it is to pour so much money into something that is literally vanishing before your eyes.
But here's the kicker. The sticker price and the depreciation, that's not even the full story. The real cost is what that money could have become instead. Let's really dig in and see how this one decision can completely change your entire financial future. Seriously, just pause on this for a moment. Instead of sending that $700+ check to the auto lender every month, what if you sent it to your future self? What if you just invested it month after month, year after year, and just let it grow? The answer is kind of staggering. $1.4 million. No, that is not a typo. That is what that average car payment could turn into if you invested it for 40 years at a pretty standard market return. This is the incredible power of compound interest that you are just giving away.
So this is the thing you have to get. The real cost of that fancy new car isn't $50,000 or $60,000, it's over $1 million. It's $1 million of your retirement, your freedom, your future security. You are literally trading a multi-million-dollar future for a metal box that's worth less every single day.
Okay, so after seeing that, it's pretty clear the status game is rigged against you, right? So what's the alternative? Well, let's talk about a much smarter, much more powerful strategy.
It's this concept called stealth wealth. Now, this isn't about being cheap or depriving yourself of things you enjoy. Not at all. It's a conscious, strategic choice to prioritize your own peace of mind and financial freedom over what other people think. It's about building real wealth in silence. And the benefits are just immense. Your financial stress basically evaporates. You're no longer a target for scams or friends who want to borrow money. You start attracting genuine relationships, and you protect yourself from that trap of lifestyle inflation, which lets you build real, actual, lasting security. This quote just sums it all up perfectly. Every dollar you earn comes with a choice. Do you use it to build an image for today, or do you use it to build a foundation for tomorrow? Because trying to do both at the same time, well, that's how you end up with neither.
So what's the end game here? If the goal isn't a garage full of luxury cars and a closet full of designer clothes, what's the real prize we're working for? What's the point of this whole stealth wealth thing? This
is it. This is the ultimate luxury good in the world. It's not a watch, it's not a car, it's having walking away money. It's the profound, incredible freedom of knowing that you can walk away from a toxic job, a bad boss, a city you hate, all because your assets can support you. It's the power of complete and total control over your own life.
So, I'll just leave you with this final choice. When you really get down to it, what are you building? A garage full of depreciating metal or a bank account full of what some people call screw you money? A museum of status symbols or a fortress of personal freedom? The choice is yours.